in corporate or even in any basic job, if the performance is not good, then that person is put in PIP and then terminated, right? So being a government official, being so responsible for so many big things, and that person is incapable of handling it, then it is very obvious for asking for resignation. And for that, there are so many dramas, so much of gundagardi, and so many things happening. And my request is, we have to protest, we have to support the protesters more and more, because the government is very busy deleting those videos which proves that government is doing gundagardi and government is injuring the students. We have to take care of our own safety measures. And for the parents who are really scared of leaving their daughters or their son to this particular protest, that means we are afraid of government. That is very obvious. In that case, I think we have to accompany them. Being a sister or being a elder brother or being your parents, you will have to accompany your children on this protest. It is no more a protest between the student and the government. It is the overall protest. We are fighting for our rights, our freedom, and our basic needs, that is education. You know how government officials are, how respectful they are, and how polite they are. So this is not the first time it's happening. The gundagardi has been always there, and me being an independent woman, I have handled and I have faced so much of these issues, but people are not taking it seriously because it's not happening in their houses. When you go to a police station asking for some justice, and imagine the police officer telling you that I am wrong, or I have to adjust for that particular thing, and then I think, okay, it's a sub inspector, I go to inspector and he says the same thing and he abuses. And okay, I go to DCP office considering I'll get some justice, and they are like, no, you can't file a complaint against the police officer. And no one is ready to take a police complaint. This is my personal issue which I'm sharing it here. This is one of the issue which I have shared. Being an independent woman in this country is very hard, considering the government and considering the government officials. We believe that if anything goes wrong, we have our police, we have a security force who can work with us to find that culprit and give punishment and give justice. But here what works is money. Money works a lot, and power. If you have a power, if you have a money, then you can get anything done. If you're fighting for justice without this, if you're a common man, if you do not have any power, if you do not have any contacts, if you do not have money to throw on their face, then nothing will happen. You will keep circling between courts, police stations, inspectors. Not a single person will look at you until unless you throw money on them, until unless you use your contacts, until unless you are powerful. So this is how the government personally has been suffered a lot with all this police and everything. And right now when I see the people are asking questions, the protesters are asking questions, and being a student, they had the guts to ask questions. It means a lot. It takes a lot of guts to stand in front of those violent people who are more than a terrorist, who has the complete equipments to spoil us, who has the guns in their hand, who has the tear gas, who has all the weapons in the world to destroy the students. And still, if you're standing in front of them and fighting for your rights, then I'm really proud of you. I really wish to join in person in Delhi, but I do have multiple pets, and one of them is pregnant, so it's only me who is taking care of them. So unfortunately I'm not able to join, but definitely I'll think of some alternative and I'll join. If you are a person who has a time and money to go, just please go and support the protesters, because this is not something which should be tolerated. Because if it is tolerated now, and if we tolerate all this behavior from government and or this gundagardi, then it will keep happening. And in future, even if you go as a single person or a group, nothing will change. So this protest should not end until unless we get answers. And all the drama beside, from the PM to the actress, let them do all the drama, but we as a common people, we will support each other, and we will make sure that we are safe in this protest.